very good evening to you and welcome to House and Home. On the show this evening, Chef Trisa does a take on chocolate ginger biscuits using flame flour. Chonginen is back with the Origin Guest Talk segment. And of course, we join Bill for the Brown Bell segment, introducing the Yova product range available at all Brown Bell outlets. But right now, we join Chef Trisa with another fantastic bake using flame flour.
Get up and go with vitamin and rich flame flour.
Hello viewers, and thank you for joining me tonight's flame flour baking segment. Our recipe for tonight is upside down dates and walnut cake. Alright viewers, our ingredients for tonight recipes are: firstly we have 1 tablespoon custard powder, 1 teaspoon vanilla essence, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 2 whole eggs plus 1 extra, 3 whole eggs. Okay, 1/4 cup walnuts, crushed walnuts, 125 grams butter, 3/4 cup custard sugar, 1/4 cup milk, and another extra 1/4 cup milk, half cup flame self-raising flour, and 1/4 cup dates. First step, we will cook the dates and the extra milk. Just light up the stove. Okay, let's add in the milk, brown sugar, and the dates. Let them boil properly before we mix them together with the second recipe. Well, let's leave it boiling and we'll continue with our second ingredients or the second step. Firstly, we will add in the custard sugar, butter. When you mix in your second recipe, make sure you check with your first ingredients, the date, brown sugar, and the milk. Okay, now let's mix together the custard sugar and butter. As usual, always mix your butter and custard sugar properly before you add all the ingredients. Alright viewers, now our custard sugar and butter has mixed properly into a nice smooth paste. Now make sure also check with the dates, making sure that the base of the pot does not burn. So as you mix your second ingredients, you can check on the first ingredient as well. Okay, now let's add in the 2 whole eggs. Okay, beat the whole eggs again with the sugar and butter. Alright viewers, now let's add in the custard powder. Your custard powder has to be added into the first ingredient or the first mix. Alright, now let's turn it off now, and we will add in our walnuts into the first mix. Mix them all up again. Alright, I've already set the tray for the cake with the grease paper in it. So this is the walnut and date mixture, the first mixture. Now let's put it onto the base. Just spread it evenly on the base of the cake tin. Make sure you cover the base properly. All of the covers or the covers of the cake, the base of the cake tin has to be covered nicely, just like this. Just level it up like this nicely with the walnut and date mixture. Okay, now just leave it at the side, and we'll continue with our second mixture or second ingredients: flame self-raising flour, and and milk, vanilla extract. Just mix it evenly. Alright, now it's ready to be baked. We'll leave it at the side again. Just beat up the extra egg. Pour it on the base. Lower it up again like this. Alright, finally we'll add in the second mixture. On top of the walnut and date mixture. Spread it evenly on the top like this. Alright, using your hands, just level it up like this, making sure that it's leveled so that it cooks evenly when it bakes. Alright viewers, our baking time for this cake is 180 degrees Celsius and you will bake it for 20 minutes. Alright viewers, this is our finished product for tonight, upside down walnut and date cake. Now let's just turn it over on the bench or the chopping board. So you can see we have the walnuts and dates on the top. Now let's slice one of the pieces out. So you can see the inside part. As you can see, the walnut and dates on the top. That's the reason why it's called walnut upside down cake or walnut and date upside down cake. Well viewers, this is how your upside down walnut and date cake will look like after baking. So you can see we have the walnut and dates on the top and the ingredients or white sponge below. This is our finished product for tonight. I have used plain self-raising flour. You can buy the flour or assorted flowers at your nearest shopping center in PNG. Well viewers, as you can see, I'm sure you have noted down the ingredients and the method of this recipe so you can try it out at home anytime with your families. Thank you for joining me tonight's Plain Flour segment and hope to see you again same time next week on House and Home, only on MTV.
Get up and go with vitamin and rich plain flour.
A very quick and easy afternoon treat, especially for children who have the tendency to raid in the kitchen after school. And it's also one recipe to include on your menu when throwing a child's birthday party, so be sure to tune in next week to see what else Chef Teresa comes up with. After the break, we join Chong and Ann for the Origin Guest Talk segment.
Good evening viewers, I'm Chong and thank you for joining us on another episode of Origin Guest Talk. In this segment we will be giving you an overview of a typical and safe domestic gas connection and materials used to run a gas line. I will also emphasize on maintaining standards on regulators and the different sizes of cylinders you use. Here in front of Moses there is a 4.5 kg gas cylinder, a 2-burner cast iron stove, a 1.2 meter hose and regulator already attached to the hose, and some soapy water. To safely connect, first of all, you will remove the protective plug from the cylinder and then get the regulator and attach it to the cylinder. Before you do that, you will need to ensure that the regulator has an O-ring around the nozzle. Then you may insert to the cylinder. And to tighten, turn anti-clockwise. After connecting the regulator to the cylinder, turn on the gas supply by turning the valve anti-clockwise. By now, you should have gas flowing through your hose and regulator. In order to detect leaks, you will now need to check all connections for any gas leaks by using the soapy water method. If a leak exists, it will be seen as a cluster of small bubbles, as shown here on the screen. Turn off the gas valve, disconnect the regulator, phone an Origin expert on 180-2468 for more assistance or advice. Now to safely disconnect. Ensure that your cylinder valve is turned off. Now turn clockwise to disconnect your regulator from the cylinder. And always make sure that the O-ring is still intact on your regulator. Remember to keep cylinders upright and away from any source of heat. Thank you viewers for your time. Be sure to join me on a continuation on maintaining a safe gas connection in your home. Good evening.
If you are looking for some small home appliances for your home that is affordable, then stay with us as Bill Neal of Brian Bell introduces you to some of the Yova product range available at all Brian Bell outlets.
Hey, Mr. B.
Good evening and welcome to another House and Home segment with Brian Bell. I'm Bill Neal. We are all well aware that Brian Bell specializes in small home appliances. We have all grown accustomed to the Breville, Cambrook, Sunbeam and Integrity brands. In this episode, I want to introduce you to the newest range that have hit the shelves at your nearest Brian Bell Home Centre. Just released in Papua New Guinea, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here is Yova. Brian Bell brought Star Vision and Integrity brands so that we could better service the majority of our customer base, which are national Papua New Guineans. We made it easier for you to buy that 60-inch TV. We made it affordable for you to buy that stereo or that sound system. Well, now we want to make it easier for you to buy our small home appliances so that you too can experience using a luxury product. Yova has an extensive range. If you have not yet been down to your nearest Brian Bell to check it out, I can't blame you because it's just been released. But you will have to make your way down to a Brian Bell outlet because you just won't believe the prices. Yova represents quality priced for the Papua New Guinean market. I'll also touch on a few other products that you may be interested in. Yova provides a few products that belong in the kitchen. If you're a Brian Bell customer, as I'm sure most of you would be, then you probably already know the products that we stock. We have quality products from well-recognized brands that make your life a little bit easier. Yova is just that, but at an affordable price. With the changing times and the growing middle class, Papua New Guineans can now demand and afford these luxury items. Brian Bell makes this easier as it provides a quality brand that caters to this market. Why should you miss out on your favorite blend of coffee, deep frying your favorite foods, or turning a simple sandwich into a delicious snack? You shouldn't. That's why when you take a look at these Yova products, think to yourself how much tastier and easier your life would be if you had them. We've got coffee makers, 2 and 4 slice toasters, blenders. Now you can use up all the fruit that is about to go off. Slice and dice it up, throw it in here and whatever other ingredients you like, and voila, you have a tasty, easy drink to enjoy. Water kettles that come in 1.8 and 1.7 litres. Sandwich makers. How many times have you settled for a subpar sandwich when you're in a rush? Now you can place it in here with whatever fillings you desire and ta-da, you have a delicious snack. And to round the kitchen off, we have a contact grill for quick and easy preparations. There are a few products that I want to take my time showing to you because I'm genuinely excited about being able to supply them to you. The convection oven. Rather than let hot air circulate randomly, a convection oven carefully creates a uniform temperature with internal fans that evenly circulates hot air. Convection ovens are often more expensive than standard ones, but they cook food faster at a lower temperature and often with better results. We provide this one at an affordable price. Take a look at this electric oven. Well designed, small and light in weight, so that wherever you go, you can pack it and transport your meal maker easily. How many times have you had to cook in stages because your frying pan was too small? Well, not anymore. Because look at the size of this bad boy. It saves you time and effort and your food does not get cold waiting for you to cook. The deep fryer. What else can I say except for who doesn't like deep fried foods? Case closed. Outside the kitchen, where let's face it, most home appliances live, Yova gives you a range of fans. We've got floor fans, box fans and stand fans. Say goodbye to your warm and restless nights. So as you can see, Yova gives you a wide affordable range that gives you quality at a great price. So come on down to your Brian Bell outlet and check out Yova. You won't be disappointed. Now, before I let you go, I just want to let you know that electric stoves are back. Perfect for any PNG household, these electric stoves put the trick in electric. No more having to buy gas, no more having to get dizzy blowing up the fire. Plug it in, turn it on and cook. It's an easy trick that makes meal times easy. They come in single and double burners. All the products that you've seen on tonight's show are currently on display at your nearest Brian Bell Home Centre. Yova, not Yoda, not yoga, Yova. Remember the name and remember, great products and great prices live at Brian Bell. See you all next week and have a good evening.
Best price, best quality, guaranteed at Brian Bell.
Right on, Mr. B.
Welcome back. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show. Hope you found something in the Brian Bell segment that's taken your liking. I definitely have. That sandwich maker will come pretty handy. Do find the time to pop around or pop over to your nearest Brian Bell shopping center or shopping outlet and have a look-see. For those of you who enjoy baking and would love a copy of any of the recipes shown on our House and Home program, please do either call us on 325-7322 or email us houseandhome@mtv.com.pg. Next week on House and Home, Chef Teresa cooks up a storm on cooking with flame. Dr. Ambi joins us for mental health segment. BSB joins us for their monthly update. And Bill Neal tells us more on what's available at Brian Bell. Have a pleasant week and we look forward to having your company once again. Until then, from myself and the House and Home crew, it's good night.